Hey folks, Mark Eckenrode here. And the other day I was over on the Home Gain Real Estate blog and actually made a comment on this post about how references attract clients. References, testimonials, whatever you want to call them, are hugely impactful to your bottom line of the business. Reason being is testimonials they create proof, they create credibility, and they lend to your authority position. Let's take a look at this post here. Sharon Dietrich, right here. In 1 year, she did a couple of deals, and the next year, she more than doubled the amount of deals she closed. Why? Because she added references. And this is only through this agent evaluator home buyer network they're talking about, but I imagine she's also using this same approach in the rest of her real estate marketing. Why? Because she's probably a believer now. She drank the Kool-Aid. All right, so what's the difference? She added the references to all her proposals that she sent out to potential clients and seeing a larger response rate and interest because of that. Now, there's a number of reasons why this happens, why folks respond to testimonials. The first off is it provides an ability of proof. Let's just pretend that says proof, okay? All right, so it provides a level of proof. What it also does is it tells a bit of a story. First off, let's examine these a little bit here. First off, the proof is that you can get the job done, that you've helped other people, that other folks are coming forward and saying good things about you. Because, see, what happens when you stand there and speak the good word about how well you do service, what your results are, how great you are, folks are listening, and they're sort of taking that with a grain of salt because, of course, they expect you to be saying that. You're the person trying to pitch them, okay? So when somebody else says those good things about you, it comes from, oh, wow, okay, then Sharon must be a good person. Obviously, she can help us. She's helped these folks, and, they're not in a position of benefit if I do business with her. So therefore, what she has to say is more credible. Also, through the power of story. And I'm going to break down a little bit here in a moment how to really structure the best, most ideal testimonials that'll win responses for you. It works like mad. But first, let's talk about story. Testimonials can also be a story, and stories are extremely powerful in the sense that that's the way we've communicated as people throughout the ages. So stories are very powerful. They mean a lot to us. And when we're hearing a story / testimonial, we tend to read ourselves into the role of the main character. Well, through good testimonials, right? A testimonial like, did a good job, great, thanks. Well, let's face it, that's a crappy one. Okay, we all like to hear it, but it means there's no leverage in it whatsoever. But a good testimonial, what I'm going to show you in a little bit here, will draw a person in and help them read themselves into the story. And when they read themselves into the story and they kind of picture themselves going through the same process, of course, they start associating doing business with you with positive mental images and emotions, and that's a good thing. Okay, I just love the way I'm writing this morning. Okay, cool. Let's take a look what else we have here. Okay, and she says here that she was hesitant to add references because she didn't think they add value. Now, there are some folks that will even go so far as to say that if you don't have testimonials, you don't have a business. Testimonials are the lifeblood of your business. They're what separate you from Johnny-come-lately. They're what separate you from Mr. Crappy Realtor. They're what separate you from everyone else because no one can have the same testimonial. No one can have the same story. So testimonials add tons of value to your business and therefore your marketing. Use them in your marketing. This is something that I see a lot. Realtors have been around for ages and neglect to really use testimonials. And I think they're committing a great disservice to themselves and to what they can really provide. And I think it hurts the other person on the other end that they're selling to because they want to know this stuff. It's really important. So there we have it. Let's see what else we got here. She says she also writes from a personal nature, which is very good. Don't write from a business, formal, stuffy nature. Let's see what else we got. And, of course, here's my comment about the post here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and step back and take a look at the anatomy of a winning testimonial. Okay, here we are going to take a look at the winning traits of a powerful, compelling testimonial. All right, so let's go ahead and move this down this way. We're going to open up and take a look at the 3 traits because they are pretty simple. Basically, the testimonial needs to include what was life like before, what happened, and how is life different and better now. Okay, so story-wise, right, is, before things weren't so great, I was confused, I was stressed, didn't have time, but then Joe Realtor stepped in and did this, this, and this, and now I'm in a wonderfully happy home, couldn't be better, and, he saved us a lot of money on the negotiating table. Okay, so that's how you want to put your testimonials together. So here's a couple more examples. Some big examples here. Let's take a look. Come on, click, click. All right, move that. All right, so here's one, part of the wall of text here. But due to a job change, I had to find a new home, pack, and move out of state within 2 weeks. Sharon understood the challenge and jumped right in. With her contacts and diligent phone calling, she was able to find me the movers I needed and the most perfect house with a vegetable garden. It wasn't easy, but she made it all work and over long distance. I couldn't be happier in my new home, and I love my fresh zucchini. Pretty strong testimonial, isn't it? Very powerful, and it creates also a story that highlights the challenges, the problems that were there, some of the actions that was taken, and then what and how their life is better now. Okay, here's another one. We knew the exact property we wanted to buy, but wanted a realtor who was not just familiar with the area, but also knew how to work with a discerning buyer. Sharon knew exactly how often to stay in touch and met our needs before we even knew they existed. She's a professional through and through that I have at the top of my list to call next time. Okay, another compelling testimonial. Talks about, the discerning client, what they're looking for in a realtor, and what their needs, how Sharon met their needs and was on top and on the ball. So again, some samples that follow the 3 traits formula. What was life like before? What happened? And how is life better now? If you can nail these things in your testimonials, they will be so darn powerful for you in bringing in new clients. Now let's take a look at some tips here, because you're probably asking yourself, well, how the heck do I get those kinds of testimonials? Write the testimonial for them. Okay, and then show them some samples. So what you can do is basically write three quote-unquote sample testimonials and say, which one if you feel like giving them a testimonial, which one would be yours? We make it easy for them. The easier you can make it, the better it is. Because get this, if you just ask them for a testimonial, they said, yes, I'll write one, chances are of them actually following through with that are pretty much nil. They just don't do it. It's just difficult. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to write it. And you want a testimonial that you can actually use in your marketing. So write the kind of testimonial that you can actually use in your marketing. Write it for them. Write 3 different ones and let them pick which one. Okay, it'll be more. They'll love it. They'll love the fact that you've done the work for them, and they'll love the fact that they can provide you with the testimonials. Sign their name to it, and you'll be happy because now you actually have an asset you can leverage. Okay, so that's how basically you put together a winning testimonial. Follow that formula. What was life like before? What happened? And how is life different or better now? And you will be much, much happier with the type of testimonials you get and the leverage you can wield in your marketing. Again, so due to a job change, I had to find a new home, pack, and move out of the state within 2 weeks. Sharon understood the challenge and jumped right in. With her contacts and diligent phone calling, she was able to find me the movers I needed in the most perfect house with a vegetable garden. It wasn't easy, but she made it all work and over long distance. I couldn't be happier with my new home, and I love my fresh zucchini. Wouldn't you just love a freaking testimonial like that? Okay, so follow the formula. Write them 3 samples. Have them sign their name to the one they like the most, and you all are golden. All right, this is Mark Eckenrode signing off. Talk to you later.